protect you. And my brother didn't break his promise. Once I was bullied by my classmates. When he got the news. And he came over. Take the little bastard who bullied me. They were beaten up before they gave up. This moment. Huang Kaeman couldn't help but froze in place. Recall the scene when I asked my brother for help. He couldn't help but clench his fists. I don't know why. I suddenly envied this kid in my heart. But he finally got up. Prepare to take the Golden Sun to the Emperor's gang to ambush. The location, after all, your own life is in the hands of a witch. If I hadn't won the blue coins, I'm afraid it would be me who died. Especially in the face of death. There is no one who is not selfish. After bringing the Golden Sun to the agreed location, Huang Kaeman found a reason to leave. And here he is. Answered the previous question. The reason why I follow you unsuspecting. It's because I think you're a good person. Then he bowed to Huang Kaeman. Express gratitude. It's a sentence like this. It actually made Huang Kaeman change his mind. Run towards the school with the Golden Sun. Because he realized Kanazawa's true intentions. It's not a gang game. It's the innocence and clarity that I want to protect my brother. Rather than completely destroy your ideal brotherhood. I would rather choose decapitation. Meanwhile, the other side. Kanazawa is still working out in the gym. But a younger brother broke in. Jung Tae-young, the captain of the Daejeon Federation. Come to Kinbai. The news at the gate of the middle school told him. His face suddenly changed. Not even wearing a coat. Immediately rushed towards the school. But it's still too late. Huang Kaeman was kicked flying by the oncoming man. And behind the Golden Sun. Then a group of punks appeared. No surprises. Zheng Taezong grasps the target very easily. He used his phone to send a message to Kanazawa. If you want to save your brother, just come to the location on the map alone. And the Golden Sun, who was detained by several people in the room. Still, don't forget to say harsh words. But unexpectedly, Zheng Taezong didn't get used to it at all. Kicked him directly in the face. Then I grabbed his hair. Even your brother can't save you this time. After all, the entire commando team is here. Even the fighting king can't beat 50 people. What's more, you're still in our hands. Then Kanazawa came first, so we can only lie down obediently. Let us fight. The subordinates on the side asked Zheng Taezong what to do with the remaining one. Just in case. Let's lock it up until the battle is over. Unexpectedly, the two of them left. Huang Kaeman broke free. And it's all thanks to the nail behind it. So we came to the side of the Golden Sun. Ready to undo the tape for him. But found that he had already hung the little pearl. He kept saying stupid things. Seeing this, Huang Kaeman patted his shoulder. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Until then, the Golden Sun stopped crying. Then came to the door. Carefully observed the outside. And it's full of people. It's impossible to sneak out. Fortunately, I usually carry 2 mobile phones with me. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll be really planted here this time. Now, just want to catch the Golden Sun in the name. Call the Emperor for help. Can make a scuffle here. Then I can take this opportunity. Escape from here with the Golden Sun. It is also the younger brother who is bullied by the school. The 2 underworld brothers made a cut. However, different reaction. A brother who not only scolds himself as trash, and threatened him if he dared to go out, said it was my brother. Then I will kill you myself. At the risk of suspension. I also want to take the little thugs who bully my brother. Give it a beating. Now, it's all about saving my kidnapped brother. No matter how much they beat themselves. No, without suspicion. But even so, I'm still concerned about my brother's safety. And this behavior also makes the other party even more angry. Just kicked him to the ground. But Kanazawa got back on his feet. And come to each other. Warn him if he dares to touch a single hair of the sun. I have to kill you. The roar sent the man into a cold sweat. So, in order to be brave, he commanded everyone to come forward and fight Kanazawa-san. Still haven't returned the hand. Meanwhile, the other side, Huang Kaeming, also found a way to get the best of both worlds. Not only can it safeguard the friendship between the brothers, you can also get blue coins. That is, in the name of catching the golden sun. Called the Emperor Gang over. And I took advantage of their melee. Escape with the golden sun. Don't just work for a moment. One person broke through the siege and entered the container. When he saw the two of them, he was also slightly stunned. He opened his mouth to ask which kid was the golden sun. But neither of them answered. And just then, another person came in anger. But the other party is in his hands. Didn't last 2.5 seconds. Got knocked out with one punch. Then he turned to look. Found on the school uniform of the golden sun. Write your name. Just as he was about to reach out and grab. But someone attacked him from behind. But he didn't fall. Instead, he stood up again. This scene made Huang Kaemin tremble all over. But still roar and run forward. The golden sun after reaction. He quickened his pace. The other party wants to come forward. To stop Huang Kaemin, he took this opportunity to pounce. And held him by the neck with the steel bar. It didn't last. Huang Kaemin was dumped by him. But fortunately, the golden sun has run out. I may not be so lucky. And the other side at this time. The golden sun is still running. No matter how tired, he still didn't stop. Because Huang Kaemin told him, your brother is a tough guy. But considering your safety, he will definitely be in a situation where he still can't fight back. So when you go out, you have to let him know you're safe. Although I still have a cell phone in my hand. But for some reason, I can't use it to make phone calls. As for the location, it should be the open space in the Mia building. At the same time, the Daisian Federation has also set its own conditions. I need Kanazawa to take my leg first, in exchange for my brother's safety. Then he took out a hammer. It means that this condition is quite kind, right? But what everyone didn't expect was, Kanazawa agreed without the slightest hesitation. But before that, I have to confirm the safety of the son. Pei Dong sees this. He instructed the younger brother on the side. Give them a call and let them know. I don't know why. The other side did not choose to answer the phone. And this is what happened. There was a voice that attracted everyone's attention. Brother, I'm fine. Then he waved towards the clearing. Show your safety. Pei Dong sees this. He immediately let his two younger brothers go up and catch him. Unexpectedly, Kanazawa Wonderland rushed over directly, hold one in one hand, smashed the two to the ground. He lost consciousness on the spot. Then he stood up again. His eyes were filled with murderous intent. This moment, Pei Dong realized the severity of the matter. He subconsciously said, it's over. And the other side at this time, Huang Kaemin, I also deeply appreciate the horror of the Emperor Gang. I've just been manipulating them before. So it's not very clear. I didn't expect a mere subordinate. You can easily hang yourself. It turned out that his brother Huang Wudi, always above such a group of beasts. If it weren't for me, I would have to chase the golden sun. Otherwise, you will die today. But Huang Kaemin didn't want him to leave. Because, according to the previous, you can know what Gentazong said. Only a small number of people went to Kanazawa Shin's side. In this case, if someone else finds out that the golden sun is missing, maybe the troops will be concentrated in Kanazawa Prefecture. So he started taunting you. Are you going to slip away? As soon as the sentence comes out, the other party suddenly froze in place. Can't help but look back at the yellow grass. Rice, what did you say? But he actually repeated it. I asked if you wanted to run away. If you're trying to provoke me, then I congratulate you on your success. Then he rushed towards Huang Kaemin. He ducked and reached out to pick up the dropped weapon. But his behavior was also noticed by the other party. Just kicked Huang Kaemin's butt. Kicked him out. You mean brat? Are you planning to use your weapon to attack me again? Don't you know that a man is a man? Is the fist the last word? I'll show you. What does it feel like to have a fist harder than iron? As a result, the two only fought for one round. Huang Kaemin was beaten with bruises and swollen faces. I really don't understand. How dare you, Kanayo, bluff like this? Makes me think you really have 2 strokes. It turned out to be weak. But Huang Kayaman still forced her body to stand up. And the other party's words. It also reminded him of his brother. Just thinking about this, Huang Kayaman rushed towards the other party again. Use all your strength. Pushed him against the nail behind him. When he reacts, there's a hole in the butt. He was instantly carried away by anger. Rushed towards Huang Kayaman, who escaped. Little do you know that you have fallen into the other party's trap. It was just now. Huang Kayaman was kicked on this shelf by him. But the shelf doesn't move. This shows that he is not an ordinary species, so Huang Kayaman took advantage of the time to fall. I stuck the steel rod in. Now, all he has to do is use leverage. Stepping on the other side of the steel rod, you can pry a gap in the shelf. Just like this. No matter how heavy it is, it can be easily knocked down. And so it was. In an instant, countless items hit the opponent. He looked at the scene in front of him. Can't help but stand still. The next second, it was hit by an incoming overhead. Cause yourself to lose mobility. Only then did Huang Kayaman breathe a sigh of relief. By the way, complain to each other. What a muscular idiot. There's nothing harder than iron. Then the next thing to do is to recover the blue wall. So the other side of the same time. One appeared on the battlefield. The guy who surprised everyone. The person who came was Guo, the captain of the second team of the Emperor Gang. Jiking only saw the smiling Xiaojin on his face. Z first said hello. What are you doing? In this campus that is above strength. There is a rumor that is, don't provoke. Man in black coat. Because they come from the worst gangs. Power Emperor Gang. And this person in front of him is the second team of the Emperor Gang, Captain Guo. Jiking. This made Pei Dong a little stunned. I don't understand why this guy is here. But he cared about Kanazawa Prefecture. But this behavior aroused the vigilance of the other party. Seeing this, Guo Jijiang quickly explained. He said he was not here to teach a lesson. I just wanted to give you a suggestion. But before he could speak, Kanazawa interrupted him first. If you want to take the opportunity, Wumi to join the Emperor Gang. I'm afraid it's a little late. Because the crisis has been lifted. Next second, a group of people appeared in the street in front of them. Kingby's people. So you'd better get out of here. I don't plan to group. Hit a guy who's not here to do it. Ki Guo Jijiang. Just smile and say something you will regret. Then he turned and left. Seeing this scene, Pei Dong turned and ran. No intention of fighting at all. And the boys went around. Ask about Brother Zexian's status. Instead of chasing down the enemy, the trash. Let him go. He should have woken up too. You can't get green coins with your own skills. But just 2 younger brothers, hold Kanazawa on the way back first. An accident happened. One of the boys actually raised a hammer. Want to sneak attack from behind. Little do they know, their own shadow already betrayed him. The next second, Kanazawa will use a back kick first. Kicked my brother away. Then he questioned the crowd in front of him. What does that mean? But I haven't waited for them to answer. A voice came from behind. Does it even need to be asked? Of course, I betrayed you. I saw Zhengtai strangling the neck of the Golden Sun. It was just now. Golden Sun went to Kingby's people for help. Little did they know that they had already betrayed Kanazawa Heian. Instead, he defected to the Daisian Federation. But even so, Kanazawa still wants to know. When did you started to have that thought? From realizing that you've been using me to protect his brother's safety. We are not babysitters. I also want to live a better life. Make yourself famous in Daisian. These words can't help but make Kanazawa fall into deep thought. I was going to do my best. At least not where the sun is. Infested with that atmosphere of violence. I didn't expect to be able to stop this trend, after all. And this scene in front of you, it was prepared by Jemtazong from a long time ago. In the end, he wanted Kingbai to be incorporated into Daisian United. Encourage Kanazawa's younger brother to create some negative public opinion. However, there was still a bit of a surprise in this plan. That is, the condition of the container was unexpected. Although I didn't expect it. Sudden. The strike team can do things seamlessly. And I want to create variables. I also deliberately included that useless guy. Locked up. That gave him a chance to do something. Only so, to create all the missions of the commando team. The moment of failure. By my own ingenuity. Turn the tide. That's my strategy. After all, so far, coins are in a strong situation between us and the Emperor gang. A crucial position. As long as I can take it on my own. In that case, sure to get the approval of the Chief of Staff. Now, just take a good look at your proud brother. The situation of being beaten up by his subordinates. At this moment, Kanazawa can no longer support his injured body. Start shaking. But even so, he refused to give up. Question the crowd in front of you. Are you trying to become famous on the battlefield? Then try and see if you can knock me down. But he just finished saying that. The body knelt down uncontrollably. The golden sun saw the scene and couldn't help but drop a little pearl. He already knew that his brother couldn't take it anymore, but the close people still dare not come forward. I thought Kanazawa would choose to beg for mercy first. Unexpectedly, it was hands-on, so he encouraged his partner to get up. How much they despise us. You actually want to rely on one person to single out our big board, then give gold. Z first shows the horror of Kingbai. But he wasn't finished. The golden sun bit his arm. The pain was so great that she couldn't help but release her right hand. He took the opportunity to run out. Stand in front of my brother. If anyone dares to touch my brother, I will never give up. In his heart, he remembered what Huang Grass Mi had said. This time, it's your turn to save your brother. In that case, then send your brothers on the road together. I kind of have company. But just then, Guo Jijiang suddenly appeared. Kick the little brother in front of you flying. It's weird. Everything was actually told to the gang leader. Kanazawa was very puzzled. Didn't you just leave? I just went to the toilet. Everyone in front of them was in a state of confusion. I don't understand why Guo Jijiang is here. Minions of that federation. You may have misunderstood something. The word clear coin. I'm not talking about those cats and dogs. It refers to Kanazawa alone. A group without this man, it's nothing. How dare you rebel? It's too self-sufficient. This sentence made the close crowd angry, waving his fist at him. But Guo Jijiang is just a sideways, evaded the attack. Then he punched the opponent in the chest. Knocked him out. But just then. But there was a sixth in the back who punched Guo Jijiang. But it didn't hurt. Instead, grab each other's head. With an arrogant face. You probably don't know anything. Will you be fearless and rashly make a move? Just show off. Emperor Gang. Guo Jijiang took a punch from himself. Then it was pointed at his head. A head hammer came hard. Then it's like throwing trash. Turning his eyes white, he threw it out. Looking at the two who fell to the ground, Guo Jijiang couldn't help but show a crazy smile. Come on, next. But no one dared to go up and do it. After all, this guy in front of me, but the captain of the second team of the Emperor Gang. Guo Jijiang waved his hand. Motion everyone to go together. Does no one still want to create something to show off? Coming, Kanazawa Shan, known as the proud son of King Bishan. Why did you choose to join the Emperor list? Just because Huang Kaming exposed the truth to him. Represents Emperor Huang Wu, the leader of the Emperor Gang, is no longer alive, and he is his own brother. And now, still using it. Dead brother's phone. To control the Emperor Gang. As for why, I will reveal the truth to you. Because not only are you not optimistic about anything, still a man who cherishes his younger brother very much. But so far, I only accepted that my brother was replacing me. News of brother's location. I must join the Emperor. What is the reason for helping? That's for the sun. After all, my purpose. I want to take Daejeon. This mortal battlefield is completely cleared. Make this place non-existent. Federation and Emperor Gang. This kind of organization. So I have to use the Emperor Gang first. Crash the Federation. But I want to keep relying on deception. The cadres of the Emperor Gang will advance the plan. It doesn't feel like a moment. So, I hope you can join the 4th team of the Emperor Gang. Captain, although it is nominally for you to join the Emperor Gang. But I mean, actually, I want you to be my partner. If it is Kanazawa-sen, so far. I'm afraid I will reject this question immediately, because he fully has the ability to protect the green coins. But that's another story. For now, those guys from Emperor King have been bought by the Federation. Betrayed him. At the same time, I also owe Guo Jijiang a favor. Aware of Kingdi, unable to escape the influence of the Federation and the Emperor Gang. Plus, I just received the question I gave. Kanazawa has no reason to refuse. He didn't even think about the time it took to just change clothes. I met the guy who hurt his brother. And the mastermind behind this. But although the other party is only 10th. But in the Federation, it can be regarded as the top row. No guy. Facing the physically overdrawn Jin Jushan. He wasn't a coward. He even prevailed in the duel. Not a few moments. Knocked Kanazawa to the ground first. This made the two people watching the battle very worried. Thinking about whether to go up and help, but the Golden Sun rejected the proposal. Because he firmly believes that his brother will not lose. And so it was. Seeing that Zheng Tizong wanted to replenish the knife, Kanazawa advanced use of single-handed floor support, used the power of the rollover to hit him in the face. Then he took advantage of the time when Zheng Tai fell to the ground, slowly stood up. And it's because of this momentary time difference. So he couldn't escape the next blow. You can only use your face to eat Kanazawa's punch. He was instantly blasted 10 meters away. It didn't stop until it hit the wall. Kanazawa, after the fight, I can't help but complain. This dress is a little tight. But the next second, he couldn't support the injured body. Start shaking. The Golden Sun immediately hugged him when he saw this. Want to help support the body. Wang Xiaoman came to Zheng Tizong's side. Found something on him. And this scene was first seen by Kanazawa. After all, I can find such a good opportunity to win over himself. He must be caught with the Golden Sun again. I knew my subordinates would betray me. And the reason why Huang Kayaman can know. Because his 2 phones are on the phone. So much so that everything Shodnaka said. He heard it all clearly. But even so, Kanazawa still doesn't completely trust Huang K. Rice. However, for the long-term benefit, he's not going to do that kind of chicken killing now. Egg retrieval. A few days after the Qingbai rebellion broke out, the Emperor Gang officially held the establishment of the 4th team. The atmosphere of the ceremony was very strange. No one in the crowd applauded. For a time, Guo Jijiang couldn't help but feel very confused. I don't understand these guys. Why is this reaction? And just then, the simplicity and face-to-face approach as the captain of the 1st team. It should be normal to have this reaction, right? After all, he made us suffer a lot. Not to mention, there are not a few guys who have been taught a lesson by Kanazawa first. Anyway, to treat a man who was once an enemy. As a captain, it is normal to have resistance. To be honest, I'm also skeptical of your movements. You guy. Why did you decide to join the Emperor list? Obviously not interested in melee. Now, you have to step in. For a while, the atmosphere in the audience became more calm. All eyes are on the 3 captains. And Guo Jijiang, who was caught in the middle, was also very uncomfortable. Sure enough, shouldn't you be extravagant and accept him warmly? Actually, he's quite to my liking. Until Kanazawa chooses to explain first. It relieved the awkward atmosphere. Frankly speaking, the reason why I decided to join the Emperor Gang. Not because I appreciate you. I have no intention of making a name for myself, it's just that the helper needs me. I'd like to see it too. What will the road he embarked on lead to? That's all there is to it. The 2 captains who heard this reply can't help but be stunned for a moment. In the end, it was still simple, and he relieved him. Although a former enemy. But anyone present can't deny Kanazawa's ability. For the sake of hegemony. Happy and idle. As expected of the helper. Since it is his opinion. Then we are meaningless. Welcome aboard. Then he stretched out his right hand. Seeing this, Guo Jijiang on the side quickly echoed. Okay, let's all have some eyesight. The moment the two shook hands, there was a warm applause in the audience. That's all. Kanazawa first successfully became the Emperor Gang 4.